Today we're dealing with what's called a Jones fracture. Now the reason why it has a special name to it, because in this part of what we call the fifth metatarsal, there's an absence of adequate blood flow to this area. So all bones have what we call nutrient arteries that flow into the bone. So if there's arteries here and arteries here, there's just not great arteries flowing in right where that fracture is. So typically this occurs, patient rolls their ankle, the tendon that attaches here and goes up the foot pulls very hard, causing a force that breaks that bone at its weakest point. So when these fractures occur, conservative care doesn't work very well because of the inadequate blood flow. So what we'll be doing today is we're running a wire down this bone and then eventually placing a very large screw. That screw will create stability on the inside of that bone. Just like if you put a dowel inside of a pipe, that pipe becomes much, much stronger. We'll be doing that, and the beauty of this procedure is it's very easily done through a very small incision, and we have a quick recovery. So this is our guide pin. What we're gonna do is make a small poke back here behind the bone. We're gonna go into the canal, up the canal to serve as a guide for the placement of our screw. Stop. Next step here is we are tapping the screw, which means that we're making grooves or flutes inside the bone for the placement of that screw. Go over there and video that. Picture live. So here we're tapping the canal of that. And if this patient was much larger, we can go to a larger size tap or drill. Through. Picture. I might take 5 off of that. So here's our screw, which will be going up the canal. Now this is not a cannulated screw. Some screws have little holes in the middle. We want a solid core screw, so we're going to follow the path of our previous drill hole. Go live in the picture. So we're going to finalize this by closing our hole. We'll be putting her in a posterior splint to keep her immobilized for several weeks, at which time she'll go into a walking boot. Store that typically for another 4 more weeks, but should be able to start putting some weight on it in just 2 weeks from now. And that's the beauty of this procedure. It actually accelerates the recovery process, reduces the risk of re-injury, so that patients aren't back in our office a year or 2 later.